Hey, what's up everyone? Jonathan Coase here, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get high quality backlinks without being scammed, so you're not buying artificially inflated domain authorities that end up falling flat on their face when you end up using them in real time. That gives you no search engine rankings. I'm going to show you how to check the domain authority, how to check if it's a do follow link, and I'm also going to share a couple of other different strategies with you so that you get the best bang for your buck when you're going about getting backlinks in your search engine optimization efforts. All right. So the first thing that I want to talk about is when you looking to get a backlink from a high authority website, you want to make sure that it has high domain authority. That's essentially what most folks go to first when they're checking the credibility of a backlink is the domain authority, and that's generally what gives you a good gauge is what the strength is for the SEO in regards to that backlink. But one thing that I wanted to share with you is just so you can avoid being scammed, a lot of websites like Fiverr and SEO Clerk, there's a huge pool, about 95% of the sellers there, they're actually artificially inflating domain and websites. So it increases the score to make the domain authority from 9 to like 60 over the course of like 2 months. And they're doing that by using a bunch of Google redirects. So it increases the score, but it gives you no rankings in the search engine whatsoever. Like it has no traffic, it gets no has no rankings in any of the pages on their website. They don't have any actual rankings in the search engines, so you won't see them in the search results, and they're not getting any traffic from the search engines. They artificially inflated the domain authority so that they can sell those websites for premium prices, and then a lot of other people do that to increase the domain authority of their website, but it has no significance when it comes to search engine optimization. So I just want to bring that to your attention. But that is the first thing that you do check is the domain authority, and then the second thing that you want to check is what market it's in. So whether it be like a general market or if it's a specific niche. And Google, mainly, there's nothing wrong with getting backlinks from general markets like websites that cover every single niche, but Google actually favors more specific markets more than those because high authority websites tend to be more market specific. So you want to, for the most part, try to go after market specific backlinks. So I want to share a couple of websites with you because the third criteria that we're checking for after domain authority and the market, a general market or a specific market, is we're checking how much traffic it's getting as well as the actual rankings in the search results. And you can do that by using a website called SEMrush. You can put the website in here and it'll give you a graph as to how much traffic it's getting. And you can use that to see, okay, you can test the credibility of the backlink to see if it's been artificially inflated or if it actually has like real traffic being generated through the search results over a longer period of time. This gives you a good feel for as to how you get a good bang for your buck when it comes to getting your backlinks. So you can use SEMrush, and then you can also use SEO Quake to check the link type. So whether it be an editorial type of link, which you want to go after with a much more valuable and higher in quality than comment links. Another name that they give editorial links is contextual links. Those are essentially what you want to go after. But you can use SEO Quake to check if it's a do follow link or a no follow link. For the most part, about 99 to 100% of the time, you want to make sure that you get a do follow link because you really won't get anything out of a no follow link. And you can use SEO Quake. It's a free browser extension that you can install onto your Google Chrome browser, and it'll give you like this little bar up here that tells you the status and what type of link it is. So when it comes to actually getting backlinks, I've stopped going to places like SEO Clerk and Fiverr because Black Hat World, though it kind of sounds, because of the name Black Hat, sounds like underground, sneaky, and shady. In reality, is there's a tremendous amount of credibility here in this website, and for the most part, when a seller tries to sell junk links, they get called out on it immediately because the community and the culture here, they know how to spot a junk website immediately. So if a seller tries to artificially inflate a domain or a website just so it can have a higher domain authority, they will get called out on it. And for the most part, from what I've seen since I've been here since about 2015, they get banned. What you want to do is when you come here is you want to go down to where it says marketplace, and then you click on SEO link building, and you come here, and then you want to just kind of sift through different threads for what it is that you're looking for. Now you won't have the problem of people trying to rip you off and scam you here, but just one thing to keep in mind when you are sifting through these, what you want to do is you want to kind of go to the last page, because for the most part, the first couple of pages are people commenting because they got a free review copy, and there's nothing wrong with what their comments. Not saying that what they're saying isn't credible, or what they're saying in the comments isn't relevant or credible to what it is that they're selling. But they're a little bit more generous when it comes to people who have received a free review copy. So what you can do is you can go down to the bottom of these threads, and then you can go to like the last page. So let's try this one for an example. So this guy is saying he has premium PBN backlinks, which PBN stands for private blog network. And what ends up happening is these first few comments are usually people who received free review copies. But if it doesn't look like it, because it looks like people here are asking for samples, what you can do is if the majority of the first few comments are people who are just like really, really generous with their comment, is because they received a free review copy. Just go down to the bottom here and then just click on like the last page or like the most recent page, and then these are people who are just purchased, and see what they're saying. It's a great way to check the review and check the status of a specific, what it is that you're looking for in regards to backlinks. So this is where I go now to get my backlinks, mainly because of the culture and the accountability. People get called out on if they're selling junk links here, and for the most part, you're able to leave a review and then and communicate with the seller. But when it comes to places like SEO Clerk and Fiverr, 95% to like 98% of the people over there are selling junk links. They're artificially inflating the domain authority, and it's going to ultimately leave you flat on your face. And another place that you can go, Moz Keyword Explorer, is a great place that you can go to check the domain authority manipulation. You can see if there's certain things that you can look out for to see if a domain is getting a bunch of Google redirects. As I mentioned in the beginning of this video, a lot of people and a lot of scammers, they artificially inflate the domain authority by sending them to a bunch of Google redirects. But when you inspect them more closely by using a tool like this, what ends up happening is you'll notice that they get like a high spike in backlinks. It's because they're just using a bunch of Google redirects. But when you look closer and you examine more closely, there's no actual rankings in the search result, and they're not getting any search traffic. So I recommend using Moz Keyword Explorer. For the most part, if you follow what I said in this video and you use these tools and resources, and then you get your backlinks from Black Hat World rather than SEO Clerk and places like Fiverr, then you will be good to go, and you'll get a good bang of your buck, and you won't be wasting thousands of dollars on junk backlinks just trying to get ranked in a search engine, when it says that it has everything that you're looking for in regards to a good backlink. But when you actually buy it and try to put it into practice and apply some type of practical application, and it falls flat on its face, basically making you waste a lot of money. And so yeah, use this process and you should be good to go with your search engine optimization efforts when it comes to getting backlinks. All right, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like content like this, then I highly recommend that you check out my website, jonathancoast.net. I share everything when it comes to generating traffic and increasing sales. And with that said, I will see you in the next video. See you then.